guys, welcome back to another episode of What You Cooking. So let me tell y'all something. I'm drunk. Okay, I've had my medicine for today, and I'm going to show y'all how to make some nachos. So let me tell y'all something. Nachos is one of the foods where it's like if you toe up from the flow up, almost throw up, nachos is the way to go. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to make some nachos. This is my favorite recipe from nachos. I made it myself. Please excuse the hair wrap because as I'm drinking, I'm doing a hot oil treatment on my hair. So I'm going to show y'all how to make some nachos real quick and easy. It's in one pot. You ain't got to double boil the cheese. You ain't got to figure out how to melt the cheese and all that stuff. We're going to throw it all in one pot, all in one go. All right. So let me show y'all how to do it. All right. First step is to take a sip. That's step number one. The second step is we got some jalapenos here. And so we already got a hot, look, it's just sizzling. So we already got a hot pot. So what we're going to do is just throw the juice in there. Look at that. Look at that. Throw some jalapeno juice in there because you know I like it spicy. And so we're going to do is throw in some onions and some garlic. There's some onions and garlic chopped all up. And we're going to let that simmer, let it simmer until the onions get translucent. Let them get a little bit clearer. Let them cook a little bit. Tell y'all, you don't need the heat to be really, really hot. You don't need it to be really hot. Low. I mean, not low. Jesus, no, not low, because you'll be forever. Medium to a good medium high, you'll be all right. You ain't got to have stuff cook off fast. This is wrong with us now. We such in a hurry to do things. Some stuff just don't turn out right. So have it. You don't need a really high heat. Have it. Low. I mean medium. See now after putting the onions and the garlic in there, take another sip. And then we ready for the next step. After the onions and the garlic been cooking for a bit, and then it's time to add the hamburger meat. All right, after you add the hamburger meat in there, it's time to add my little secret ingredient, which is, child, what's my secret ingredient? Oh, it's chorizo. Add chorizo. And then I got the beef chorizo. For all, because sometimes chorizo does come in pork, but you want to get the beef chorizo. Just in case you got Muslims over there, and they don't eat pork, and assalamu alaikum to them, and askamaya bacon. So you going to add your chorizo in the meat. All right, so you added your chorizo meat, and now it's time to add a little pepper and a little salt. You don't need that much seasoning because chorizo meat is already seasoned. So you just add a little bit to it just to add to the beef, just a little bit. And then you're going to grind this all up. All right, now you got your meat all blended up. During this time, this is your time to cut your cheese in the traditional way. Don't cut the cheese as then you're making the whole house stink and then they got to open up a window and let it ventilate. They got to turn on the vent on. Don't cut the cheese in that way, chat. I'm talking about cutting the cheese. Cut the cheese in a traditional way. As in, you're going to take your block of cheese. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all. Okay. Hold on. I got the cheap block of cheese. Okay. The nice and cheesy that they sell over there in Kroger and Walmart and them. I wasn't finna buy no Velveeta. Let me tell you why I stopped by. I am protesting against Velveeta. And I'm going to tell you why. Velveeta used to be $4 when I was a kid. All right? Velveeta used to be $4 when I was a kid. Guess how much it is now? It is $7.69. It is double the price than what it used to be when I was a kid. And I be damned if I buy Velveeta ever again. So I bob it a nice and cheesy. All right. Bob it nice. Where is it at? Here it is right here. Nice and cheesy. I bought a nice and cheesy. It's like $4, and that is about as much as I'm gonna pay for government cheese. Because government cheese back in the day used to be for free. Now it's $8. I be damned. So get you some nice and cheesy. You gonna cut it up in like little small cubes. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how big the cubes is. Cut it about that much. About that much. Cut it about that much, and you can do it while your hamburger meat and your chorizo is cooking. Do that, and then by that time, your hamburger meat should be done. And make sure you keep stirring it. Make sure you keep stirring up the gifts. Stir it up, stir it up. Make sure you keep stirring up your hamburger meat and your chorizo. Make sure it's evenly cooked. Then, by the time you get done with your cheese and stir it up for about 10 minutes, not even 10, maybe a good 8 minutes, good 9 minutes. You're keeping an eye on it. You keep stirring it up. It won't take that long. And if you grind it up into really small pieces, it won't take that long. So keep stirring up the gifts and keep cutting up the cheese in the traditional way. And then your meat will be done, and it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay. All right, y'all. So the hamburger meat and the chorizo is done. And you see how it's like a little bit of reddish? That's from the seasoning from the chorizo. But you see that buildup right there? That grease? Oh, Lord, and it got foggy. You see that grease and stuff? You don't want none of that. That's why your kids are fat now. They're too busy eating grease and all that stuff. That's why I'm fat now. I've been eating too much grease. So you don't want the grease on there. What you need to do now is drain the meat. Okay? All right? But before you drain the grease, it's time to take another sip. Take a sip of whatever you got in your kitchen, in your frigidaire. If you boiling like that and you got like some gin or whatever, take a sip on that. If you broke, busted, and disgusted and all you got is vanilla extract in your cabinet, take a sip on that. Vanilla extract got a little alcohol content on it. You can get drunk off of vanilla extract. A lot of people don't know that. But take a little sip of that and drain your meat, okay? All right, so we got the meat drained. We got a good chunk of the grease off. Now it's time to add your cheese and your other ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what that is now. We're going to add some black beans, and we're going to make sure they rinsed off. Sorry if I forgot to tell y'all that, but get you some black beans. Make sure they rinsed off. And beans are good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. That's how it go. So after you add your black beans, you're going to add a can of Rotel or diced tomatoes with green chilies in them. And then you're going to keep the juice in it because the juice helps it along, helps the cheese along to melt. It adds a little bit of liquid to it, especially since you took all the grease out. So you're going to add your Rotel in there. Then you're going to add your cheese in there. That's the cheese, you done chopped up and cut all up. You're going to add that in there. Then it's something else that's really potent to it. So let me go ahead and tell you what it is. And that is sour cream with chives. A lot of people, back in the old, black folks usually add milk in there, but I put sour cream in mine. It gives it a nice creamy texture. And it tastes a whole lot better. So you add sour cream. The one I did is sour cream and chives. What I used to do back in the day was add French onion dip. But I was like, let me try the sour cream, which basically is the same daggone thing. And what you do is you put a lid on it and let it melt. All right. All right. So what I did is just mixed it all up, and then you know how the saying goes. If you like it, then you should have put a lid on it. We're going to put a lid on it and let it cook. A little extra step. This is a little extra step. Let me tell you something. Just in case you don't want, this is optional. All right. So while you're waiting for the cheese and stuff to melt, an extra step is to take another sip. Okay. Hallelujah, glory be to God. And then another thing is you can add jalapenos. With mine, I'm adding jalapenos because I love spicy stuff. I love spicy. I love a little kick. So I'm going to add jalapenos in while the cheese is melting. But if you don't want to, if you dealing with a whole bunch of people that don't like spice, you ain't got to. You ain't got to add the jalapenos to it. But at least add the jalapeno juice at the beginning, like I said, just to give it a little bit of kick. A little kick ain't never hurt nobody. And then the sour cream kind of, soothes the hit of jalapeno that you added a little bit earlier. You get what I'm saying? But if you like me to like a little bit extra hit or like a little, you like a little bit extra kick, in your little kung fu or whatever, add the jalapenos while the cheese is melting. But, you really ain't got to. But, and then another step is to add a little sip. All right, now the cheese has melted as far as I can see. And then, oh, Lord Jesus, somebody didn't text me. And then, I add the jalapenos in it, just to be sure. And so now I'm going to turn the heat off just a little bit. And then, put the lid back on and, and let it simmer there. Because you got to let food simmer sometime. And so we're going to let it simmer there, let it sit there. And then whatever is there, if there's like a piece of cheese that ain't been completely, melted, just in case. So we're going to leave it sitting there. And then occasionally, you want to go back in, like while when you put the cheese in there, you put the sour cream, you put the jalapenos in there, which is optional. When you put it in there, you do want to stir it. You do want to stir it to make sure, stuff is all right. Ain't nothing sticking, ain't nothing burning, ain't nothing going on with it. You do want to stir it. So, in that process, I did all of that, and now we're just letting it sit, let it simmer, and then eventually, I got to take this head wrap off. But we're going to just let it sit there, let it, do what food does best, okay? So we're going to let it sit there, and then we're going to try it. At this time now, I'm going to ask you to clean up after yourself. I'm going to get my proper voice. I'm going to go back into my closet and then I'm going to pull out my my customer service voice. I'm going to, oh God, Jesus. Okay. Somebody didn't text me. I'm gonna ask you at this time while you're waiting for, the food to just settle, or even while you're waiting for the meat to brown, or even while you're waiting for the cheese to melt, whatever you are waiting on, I'm going to put this little disclaimer here, and I'm going to need you to clean up after yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. Nobody likes coming to a nasty kitchen. Okay? Nobody likes looking at what you done made up. Nobody likes looking at the process. Nobody likes looking at that. Nobody. Even you, the person who's cooking, you don't like to look at the process. You like to look at the fact that you have cooked and cleaned. Okay? You like to look at a clean kitchen. And if you don't want it to mess it up, you need to clean it up. So in the process of you waiting on whatever you are waiting on, clean up while you're waiting. They that clean and wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. That's what the Bible says. So please clean up while you are waiting. Do that. And by the time you get done cleaning, the food will be done. I mean, that's just how it go. Like, I've already cleaned up. And so now I'm going to clean my hair. That's what I'm going to do. And then put this wrap back on, put my Angel Mama back on, and then go back into cooking. Simple. Please clean up after yourself. No one wants to come into a dirty kitchen, whether they didn't cook or clean. I mean, whether they didn't cook in it or they waited on you cooking, doesn't matter. No one likes to look at a nasty kitchen. Nobody likes that. Clean up after yourself. Especially with the coronavirus. It's getting real. You might want to clean up after yourself while you're cooking. That's it. All right, now everything that's settled. Let's take a dip. Let's take a dip in it. Let's see how it tastes. All right, let's see. Okay, let's. You see, look at that. Look at that. Just cheesy and delicious. I mean, duh. Okay, let's. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh, that's good. Mmm. I didn't even get to finish my hair, but Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fix me a bowl. I'm done. All right, bye. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Hey, this is my Judy of my Khadijah. Hey,
how are you?
Right. So I had made these nachos. Look. Yes. Woo. Oh, so you like spice?
I do like spice.
Okay, good. Because people be looking at me goofy because I be the only one that ate my own food.
Then they were done, right?
No, like I eat my own food and they be like, well, how we know it's good? Because don't nobody else taste it.
Because you said it was good. So
see, but a lot of people don't know. So I'm gonna need you to grab a chip and then just dip it in. No double dipping.
I'm just like, do one of these things real quick. Get the sauce all on there. You know? Hold on, I gotta make sure I get a little jalapeno up in there.
And then I'm gonna need you to give me your honest opinion. She ain't been paid for this, so. Oh,
That's
good. Thank you.
Damn. I want to give you none of my nachos now. You be like, bitch, what is this? You be like, oh, what the is
this? You get right. Oh my goodness. Now y'all know my food is good. I used to sell my food for money. Now I'm just doing it because I just love to cook. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, so I got my friend Mark here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I ain't pay these people to taste my food.
Not at all.
So I want them to taste it and let me know how it feels. So grab you a chip.
Okay.
And then go ahead and dip it in there. It don't even matter. Just dip it in there.
Got jalapenos in it?
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up with a second bite. Or fifth bite. Whatever, don't judge me.
And then taste it. And then give me your honest opinion.
Don't double dip.
Yeah, go ahead and eat that chip and then just grab you another one.
That's bomb, man.
And it's cold now because it's been a minute. Cause
that don't even matter. Bomb, bro. I might eat it by your taste.
No, go ahead. Take as many as you want.
You have to give me this recipe, bro.
No, thank you.
10 out of 10 for sure.